And look who's joining us today, the Executive Director of Watching Over Whiskers, Marcy Bowling. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Who's your friend that you brought for us today?
Well, I brought Lucille Ball with me today. Don't you know? Don't you recognize her?
Good,
She's
yeah,
beautiful.
good name.
Yes, and I see some of that red hair in there.
She is, and she's a little spunky sometimes, just like her. So it's kind of nice.
Animals can be that way.
But I've
can't.
never
But she
seen a
seems
cat
pretty-
just so happy sitting on someone in a strange location.
She
you
is
know?
a love bug, as you can see. Lucille loves people. She loves pets. She gets along great with other kitty cats, and she has done fine with cat-loving dogs. So all the above. She's about 5-ish years old, and she's just a pretty laid-back, chill cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, she's just a good
Doesn't
girl.
seem skittish like a lot of cats.
She
you know?
wants to get down and explore because now she's feeling
Sure,
comfortable here.
There's lots of
Yes.
stuff.
Now
and
she's like, I
let
can
me
sort of
go.
take I
Yeah.
could take a little stroll around the studio.
Yeah. So can you explain how Watching Over Whiskers works?
You
Tell us
bet.
about you.
So we're a foster home-based rescue, and we're felines only. So we usually, we're always looking, as I joke, fosters, funding, and forever homes, sort of the three prongs to sort of make us work. But we're always needing those three things to function, and we begin with an online application to adopt so that we can help marry people's lifestyles and family members with some of the right cats to meet to see who's going to be the best fit. That's one of our big goals, is to help people. Someone may see her and you may have like 4 children and she's like, I'm out,
Sure.
like that's not my environment. But an adult couple, an older couple with a teenager or two, she'd probably be just fine, that kind of thing. And so like we really want to try really hard to find that right fit. Is
Well,
what
yeah,
we
it's-
kind of pride ourselves on doing right by the cat and the family.
It's good to do that because cats, a dog you can sometimes train to be a little different. Cats, they come with a personality intact,
do.
and if it's not going to work, it's just not going to work.
No, and we do lots of adoption counseling and just lots of counseling on how to help integrate, a cat into your home as a new family member, and that's really important. But starting with getting the right fit in the beginning is the biggest part of the whole equation. And so the less of that's done, the harder it's going to be, or it's not going to work. And so we want to do what's right by these guys. We feel like they've been rescued once. We don't want to
Yes,
toss them
let's
around
not
over them.
keep repeating
Let's
the
not keep
cycle.
repeating and creating some damage and causing it to be where then
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to get a home one day.
And where do some of your cats come from?
Owner surrenders, strays, just found animals, injured animals. We help a lot of moms and babies and a lot of injured because that's kind of our specialty.
And I looked on your website, which is very informative when it comes to taking the care and feeding of cats, kittens. One thing I found out, and I don't know if you've discussed this before or not, you may not be using litter properly. That's on there. You're giving people suggestions. How do people use litter improperly?
Yes.
Well, I mean, cats are like us are kind of picky. I always joke. I think back to the Ally McBeal days when that guy used to flush the toilet before he ever made it to the restroom. Remember that attorney? But cats like a real clean litter box, and some of them like to have a couple different choices in different areas of the home. There might be an area that's like really busy during one part of the day, but not during the other. So for
Are they
them,
private that way?
they like a little more privacy. A lot of them are not really keen on having everybody around when they do their business. Now they want it picked up right away, but they don't want you all around when they're doing it.
Yeah.
So, that's part of we do home delivery for the cats that we place. She's like, now you're talking about me doing my business.
Yes,
She's like,
I know.
"No."
She's
She says,
embarrassed.
Aunt Marcy, this is embarrassing. But it's so funny, but we do a lot, we do home delivery and home setup and sort of help guide people on, I wouldn't put this here, or I would move this to a more private location. So a litter box is one of those things, or their feeding area, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Give them how to, keep track of what's going on at your place, or if they want more information. How do they get
Well, our website is watchingoverwhiskers.org, and our phone number is 417-324-4486. And we have a very active Facebook page, and so you can message us that way.
Social
A lot of
media.
volunteers help manage that.
Yes. That cat, I've never seen a cat be so calm like this.
She's very sweet. So we have about 235 cats right now looking for homes. Lots of bonded pairs that came to us that way, or young sibling pairs. And we never have enough fosters, funding, or forever homes, guys.
And
And I
advice
know
you
if
with
you've
it.
lost a cat, contact them. It may be there.
that's
Right,
true,
if it's
too.
not chipped, we check everybody for
Yeah.
a chip as soon as they're found.
Okay.
And we chip all of our cats. They all have a lifetime chip.
you
So that's one of the boons of us, too, to make sure if you do get out or get
Thanks
lost.
for being here.
Yes, thank you.
You did a good job, Lucy.
Yes, she did.
She says, oh no, I want to run away now, guys.
Coming